And now we're going to try to let that drop. And as we can see, there's absolutely no way that that's getting down there. And we're going to see if that drops and touches the table. And we're not quite on the table, but we're a heck of a lot closer. My name is Greg Chaplin. I'm a physical therapist and strength and conditioning specialist. In this video, I'm going to be talking all about adductor, aka inner thigh exercises. I'm going to talk a little bit about what adductors are, why we would like to use adductors, how can you test for if you should use adductors, and then we're going to go through a progression from basic to more advanced exercises. So if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, share, and then let me know what topics you want me to cover in an upcoming video by leaving a comment below. Without further ado, let's get right into the video here. So what is an adductor and what's special about adductors? Adductors are muscles that attach here at the pubis or here at the ischium of the pelvis and then come down to the leg. So we have ones that are just very close here to the top, then to the middle and the bottom. And they can serve various functions depending on the position of the pelvis. Now, what we're really concerned about is that the adductor group can help us secure one half of the pelvis over the leg during the stance phase of gait. So when we're walking, one leg is standing, the other leg is swinging. Those adductors can actually help secure this over this side. Now for this to occur, we're interested in this particular position of outlet abduction. So when we look at the pelvis, we have the inlet, which is the inside of the pelvis, and then we have the outlet, which is the outside of the pelvis. And so when we have a position of the pelvis that looks like this, when we have some restriction sort of here in the back side of the pelvis, either through the glutes or that posterior pelvic floor musculature, what we're going to have is we're going to have this bone coming in closer like this. This would be considered outlet adduction. And so when we have outlet adduction and a lack of outlet abduction, that's when we want to use that adductor. Because if we're in this position and the leg's fixed and the muscle between here and here contracts, what can actually happen is it can actually pull this bone out this way, creating space here, which makes it easier for us to assume a stance position on that side while we're walking and performing activities. So how do we test for if we have this lack of pelvic abduction and could use adductors? Well, we're going to lay on our side here. We're going to bend the knees up, and we'll demonstrate this in a second. But here's what we're looking for. So as we're laying on the side, we're going to bring this top leg here, which is the leg that we're testing. We're going to bring this up and around, and then we're going to try to let this drop. Now, if this maintains in this position, we are not actually going to be able to drop that leg, but if this comes out into this position, we're going to more easily be able to drop that leg. So I'm going to show you a test on myself right now. This is what the test is going to look like. So we're going to start on the side. You're going to stack the hips and the shoulders. You're going to lift this knee up, and you're going to keep that pelvis nice and still. You're then going to move the leg back behind you, and then you're going to let it drop down towards the table without moving the pelvis. So on this side, actually I can easily get down and touch the table. No problem there at all. Now going to the other side. Again, knees, hips stacked, shoulders stacked. Okay, we're going to keep this nice and still here as we bring that leg back. And now we're going to try to let that drop. And as we can see, there's absolutely no way that that's getting down there. In the case of this test, we actually have on the right side, in my case, this abducted pelvic outlet, and then we have this adducted pelvic outlet or lack of pelvic abduction on this side. So that's why I could not drop the left but could drop the right. So for me, I benefit from an adductor exercise on the left side, not so much the right. So now we're going to go through our basic progression of adductor exercises that you can use, starting from the most basic and progressing through advanced. So one of the better known and more basic adductor activities is a pullback activity. And what we can do is we can start this off by doing a slide. So if you get a ball here and you slide the top knee behind and in front of that bottom knee, just to get a feel for the hip shifting while keeping the heels together. Then as you shift the top knee behind the bottom knee, you can press straight down into that ball and you should feel your inner thigh contract. Now you could hold this in this position, or you can come out of this position and back into this position, pressing down, or alternatively, you could pull back further and then press down. It's going to give you more inner thigh, and then pulling back even further and then press down. So with the breathing sequence, that might look like this. So we're gonna pull back as we inhale. Okay, that's gonna expand that outlet. Then we're gonna exhale, and that's gonna further open that outlet. We're gonna pull back as we inhale. We're gonna press down on an exhale. Pull back, inhale, press down on an exhale. Now again, if that's too difficult, we could inhale as we bring the knee forward to the bottom knee, and then exhale as we come back and gently press down into that ball. Now we can take the ball away. Then we can slide back, inhale, and then exhale, pushing down. Now that adductor is coming into a little bit more of a shortened position here, which is gonna give us a little bit more activity in the adductor and a little bit more opening there in the pelvic outlet. Now for our last two exercises, we're gonna need a chair or something to elevate the leg on. So you can use a bench if you're in the gym, or if you're at home, just a chair with a bottom that you can have some space to get your leg under. You'll see what I mean here in a second. The top leg's gonna be here resting on that chair. And then we're really here worried about the bottom leg. We're gonna keep that foot on the table or wherever you're working out. And then we're gonna lift this knee up toward the ceiling, and we should feel some inner thigh here on the bottom. You're gonna hold for a few seconds, then come back down. So we could inhale and then exhale as we come up, getting a little bit more inner thigh there. And then we're also gonna get some inner thigh here on the top, but it's not gonna be working too hard because this inner thigh is somewhat canceling it out. So again, inhale down, exhale up. Now to progress this to the most advanced exercise, what we can do is we can actually prop up onto the forearm. We're gonna push down with that top leg. We're gonna inhale. As we exhale, we're gonna bring the bottom leg up towards the top leg. Now we're gonna get both inner thigh on the top leg and on the bottom. We can inhale back down, and then exhale and come up. Inhale back down, exhale and come up. We're also gonna get some good abs with this. We're gonna get both inner thighs. We could switch that around and do that on the opposite side as well. And that'd look like this. So again, we're gonna get our top leg there on the chair or the bench. We're gonna straighten out the bottom leg. We're gonna get onto the forearm, propping up first, getting it into a straight line. We're gonna inhale, exhale and move up. Inhale down, and exhale up. Now, just like with any other exercise, we want to do a retest to make sure we got something out of it. So I'm going to retest this left leg, laying on the right side, keeping this pelvis nice and still. Leg comes up, back, and we're going to see if that drops and touches the table. And we're not quite on the table, but we're a heck of a lot closer than we were when we started. So thanks a lot for watching. Those are some great adductor exercises you can use. Leave me a comment below and let me know if that was useful. And let me know any other topics you want me to cover in upcoming videos. Until next time, thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you next time.